artists, art teacher Abby here, excited to make our first mini box project with you. This mini box is all space themed, so let's get started with our project card. We are going to be making a moon and constellations. So for this project, we're going to need black paper, gray paper, white paint, a toothbrush. Don't worry, you have one in your box. Don't use yours in the bathroom. Star stickers, white oil pastel, some tin foil, glue, scissors, and a plate. So let's get started. We're first going to grab our plate and our white paint. We're going to squirt some out here. And then we're going to take our gray paper and our aluminum foil and kind of crunch it up. So you got lots of little scrunchy parts. It's okay if you tear yours. You can put it in a ball. It can be more flat, but you want lots of texture. And we're going to dip it in our paint. And you want a good amount of paint, but you don't want it to be too thick either. And then you're just going to stamp like this. Look at all those awesome textures. So what we're doing is using the aluminum foil to make almost like craters for a moon. So I'm just gonna stamp. I still wanna see a little bit of gray. So I don't wanna totally cover all my paper. I still want some of this really awesome texture here. And you don't have to cover your whole square because we're gonna cut a moon out of this square once it's dry, but get a good amount of it covered. All right, and we're gonna set this aside to dry. We're gonna get our black paper and we're gonna swoosh our toothbrush and paint like this. And we're gonna try this without water, but if it's not working, we might need to get a little bit of water. Sometimes this process works better when your paint is a little more watery, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna have some paint on your toothbrush. And what I do is I hold it like this on my hand. If I'm left-handed, I'm gonna hold it like this, okay? But I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna hold it like this, and then I take my thumb and I flick the end of the brush. Look at that. So I'm splattering to make stars. Look at my night sky. I wish we could see this many stars all the time. It's hard depending on where you live. Sometimes the city lights are too bright. If you go to the country or if you're out near the ocean, sometimes you can see really bright stars like this. Look at that. Awesome. And you can make as many stars as you want. You are gonna get messy though. So now we're gonna let our moon and our background dry, and I'm gonna go clean up my hands, and I'll see you back here in a minute when all of our stuff's dry. All right, artists, my moon and my sky are nice and dry. So what I'm gonna do now is take some scissors, and I'm gonna cut a moon shape out of my gray paper. And you can make this any type of moon you want. It could be a full moon, it could be a half moon, it could be a crescent, any shape you'd want. I think I might try to make mine look like a crescent moon. So I'm just gonna cut kind of a circular shape, like a C shape. Sometimes it helps to cut off some of that extra paper when you're trying to make your shapes. Trim my edge here because I got some parts that are a little bit sharp and sticking out, so I'm going to try to round my corner out a little bit. There we go. So here's my crescent moon. I'm going to take my glue stick and just add some glue to the back. I'm just kind of carefully covering my moon, and then you can put your moon anywhere you want. I might put it down in this bottom corner here, because then we're gonna add a constellation to our picture. So you can put your moon wherever you want, but you might wanna give yourself some space for your constellation. And in your box, you got a bunch of constellation cards. So I grabbed the Little Dipper. I remember looking at the Little Dipper a lot when I was a kid. So I grabbed that one. And then you've got some colorful stars and some gold stars. And you can choose any color you want. I think for mine, I'm gonna start with just some gold ones. And what I'm gonna do is try to recreate the Little Dipper with my gold stars. So I'm going to peel a sticker and start with this square shape. I'm just going to peel them, kind of spread them apart the way that it looks in this picture as best I can. And it looks like I have 1, 2, 3 more. And I want to kind of follow along, so at the top of this square, this corner of the square is the next one. So I'm going to put one here, and then it kind of goes outwards and upwards. And then there's another one that goes way over here. So I'll do that. And then once you've got your stars in, you take your white oil pastel, you just draw a line connecting your stars so that it looks like the constellation shape. Like that. So now I've got my moon and my constellation. I could try to fit some more stars in here. I could use my white oil pastel and draw other things in. If I have other materials at home like crayons or oil pastels or paint, I could add more things to this. And your box came with another black piece of paper, so if you wanted to try other constellations, you could do that too. So there we have it. There's our moon and constellation. I hope you had fun. I hope it was out of this world. Thank you so much, artists. I had so much fun making space art with you. I'll see you next time. Bye.